Howdy, nerds. I know what you're thinking. Where's the Spider-Man PS4 review? Don't worry, I got it. This isn't the actual box cover, but I don't like the box art because I think it's too boring, as we've talked about before, so I changed it around, as you can see right in there. Anyway, that's a minor detail, but, I had a little bit of pre-order issues, which kind of bugged me at first, but I got them solved. So I'm currently, playing it. Not right now, but, I'm working my way to playing it. Of course, all my friends have, beaten it and, oh, it's great. And, but yeah, I beat Act 1. I'm level, 22 or something. So yeah, I'm excited for all the DLC. We'll get into that later. And I have some complaints I would like to bring up. Disappointment, that sort of stuff. When we get to the actual, I'll review it and we'll talk about it more in depth. As of right now, just to hold you over, I watched the old Watchmen movie. It's almost, it's 10 years old now. Wow. I did not think about that. But, I believe I've mentioned before that I've read Watchmen. It was only freaking March or something, so it's still somewhat fresh in my mind. But, I'd heard that it's pretty, split in the middle of people that hate it and people that like it. That sort of thing. It's kind of funny because Alan Moore, pulled a J.D. Salinger and just said, I'm, it's stupid to make movies of my books and whatnot, so he didn't help at all. Kind of Rorschach, he didn't compromise. That's 2 references for the price of 1. Anyway, so yeah. I watched it. I borrowed the director's cut from a friend because my teacher said, the director's cut is, the best version or something. I know there's, because I believe there's, the theatrical, the extended cut, and then there's a director's cut, I'm pretty sure I've heard. I could be wrong, but, so yeah, I watched the director's cut on Blu-ray. I didn't watch any special features because I didn't have time. But, what did I think of it personally? Well, that's a good question. Because, of course, there are some changes that have been made. They, completely changed the ending. They made it, just more violent for the sake of violence, that sort of thing. They cut out the comic book inside of, because there's the book that the guy reads, and, it's in the book. It's like a comic inception. I'm kind of glad they cut that out. I know it, adds to the story of Ozymandias and everything. But I'm kind of I didn't really care for that in the book. I don't know, yeah. I might need to go back and rewatch or read Watchmen because I just did a horrible job of reading it because I had to read it for a day and then I'd stop reading it for a month. It was horrible because I just got kind of lazy and stuff. But yeah, I for the most part enjoyed it. It was a roller coaster of procrastination and stuff, but I enjoyed it. So they changed the ending, which makes sense, I guess, because it is kind of weird. I feel to have a serious story about superheroes and all this drama, and then there's just a giant squid at the end. That was the one thing that kind of I didn't know how to feel about. Okay, there's just some giant squid that pops up. Alright. If this is what the kids are into these days, But yeah. So I suppose that, in a more serious since the movie ending makes more sense, but it also doesn't. It's because like the way that like Doctor Manhattan, like why would the Russians just assume that Doctor Manhattan is like evil or whatever? Like oh he killed Manhattan or New York, whatever. So like now we only have to band together because he's gone crazy. I don't know. And they also cut out. Let's see, they cut out the stuff with Rorschach, his backstory, which is kind of disappointing because I thought that his backstory was interesting. I liked his backstory. So yeah, that's like just a few of the changes they've made. Overall, I thought it was a good movie though. I don't know. I thought it was fine. And again, there was a bit more action, so I like, and especially just for no reason too. So it's just like, I'm kind of conflicted because I mean, from a superficial standpoint, they did a pretty good job of just like just throwing the comic book panels on the screen, and I thought the casting was pretty top notch. Like those are some pretty especially the way they look. Like they looked pretty accurate to the way they should in the books, for the most part. So yeah. Yeah. The only problem was just like some of the changes, but like I said, from a superficial standpoint, they did a good job. But if you dig deeper, then it's kind of like maybe they didn't do such a good job changing character motivations, taking out backstory. It's all perspective, I guess you could say, personal opinion, that sort of stuff. So, what would I give Watchmen? I would give it a... How about a C+? Yeah, because I'm kind of split in the middle. I'll probably go back and reread the book eventually. Just because, why not? Yeah. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. I know this wasn't the best video to have, especially when Spider-Man PS4 just came out, and you want a review of that. But I haven't finished yet, so I figured that'd be a good enough review to hold them over. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you liked the video. Until next time, when I review the new video game, Spider-Man PS4, I'll see you on the next Orion's Comics. Peace.